Hi, one forum news brings you the best. Please kindly subscribe to this channel. Your comment and likes will be highly appreciated. Yes, today we are talking about gold in Africa. Yes, how gold have been smuggled out of Africa without the knowledge of our leaders and even the citizens themselves. Yes, we are talking about gold being smuggled out of Africa. We are talking about billions of dollars worth of gold have always been smuggled out of Africa. And someone may ask, where does all this gold go to? They all go to most of them, I won't say all of them, but most of them go to United Arab Emirates and Switzerland. Yes, those are the places that our gold travel, whether by themselves or by people or by a group of people out of Africa, and normally through smuggling to these two major countries in somewhere far away. But sad enough, we go to those countries to buy the refined and fine gold, diamond, and other things and bring back to Africa. That's exactly what is happening. Thank God, this institution we are talking about, Swiss Aid, yes, they decided that no, we need to conduct this research for Africa and the whole world to know that this is what is happening because they want transparency in the gold trade. Let me crave your indulgence and read some parts of the report that they have. As I said already, most of it go to United Arab Emirates as well as Switzerland. And this report was released Thursday, May, that's 30th of May 2024. That's Thursday, 30th of May 2024. And according to this report, we are talking about a report authored by Swiss Aid. In 2022, over $30 billion in gold, or more than 435 metric tons, was smuggled out of Africa. That's according to the report. Yes, I'm not the one saying it. We are talking about Swiss Aid. That is a report conducted by Swiss Aid. Yes, they have mercy upon us and they want to show to the world that this is what Africa is suffering. But who are we to blame? We can't blame the people outside but ourselves. Yes, we've blamed the outsider for far so long. Now it's time for us to blame ourselves. Now let's continue. The Swiss Aid and Development Group, that is the research organization or the institution that conducted the research. According to them, the main destination for this gold were the United Arab Emirates, Turkey, as well as Switzerland. The report said, yes, sadly, those are the three major countries that benefit from this smuggled goods. It's our own people because we say in political economy, we say mostly that yes, there are always bridgeheads that help for those things to be done. The man in United Arab Emirates doesn't know where the gold is in Africa. No, they don't know where to get the gold. But there must be somebody from Africa, citizen of an African country, that serve as bridgehead or bridgeheads, if there are two or more bridgeheads for these people, for the gold to be able to safely be smuggled out through our system, not through any other system, through our system to United Arab Emirates, which benefit largely from it. And we go back there to go and buy the refined one at a very exorbitant price. They sell it to other parts of the world also. So I can sense maybe somebody want to expose another person. Well, let's go on with the report. When you look at this very report, the authors of the report said their goal was to make the trade in Africa gold more transparent and put pressure on the industry players. Yes, sadly, they are coming to our aid in a way. But I can say that maybe they're also doing it to throw more light on it so that there will be some level of transparency. We thank them so much for this great work that they've done for us that we've not been able to do ourselves for this number of years. This is not the first time. Even when you talk about the oil from Africa, or even gold is about diamond. What normally happens in most African countries, I will not say all of them, but most African countries, what normally happens is even the product, some of them are being shipped out of the country or taken out of the country without the knowledge of the leaders of the country. Yes, I know what I'm saying. Without the knowledge of the leaders, they move these things out. These natural resources, they move them out at the raw state. I'm not against that because that is the agreement that our people, our leaders have made on our behalf. So we can say anything. It's their time to take those decisions, and they are taking those decisions capriciously in their own way. I don't have problem with anybody that decides to do that because we voted for them to be in the helm of affairs for us and take decisions for us. So we can begrudge them for that. So they sign on to those things. They move the natural resources, especially oil or even gold. They move those resources out of the country before those that are taking it, those that are moving it. I'm not talking about even the smuggled ones. I'm talking about those that have some level of commitment and agreement with them. They move those materials out of the country before later they will come back to tell them that, oh, when we were moving it, this is the quantity we move. Yes, that is the sad story of Africa. Before they will come back, They will send it and come back and say, oh, as we got there and we checked the measurement and things, this is the quantity that we took. So this is your share. This is your 15% share, or this is your 5% share. Yes, all the time we have the disadvantaged share of our own natural resources. I will not blame the whites, or I will not blame anybody in diaspora. They are smart and they are doing their work. They are business people, yes. If our leaders, as I'm talking about Africans, yes, if we decide to make things that way, that's how it's going to be. So I will not blame them. Thank God these researchers I'm talking about, the Swiss 8, they decided to conduct this research to throw some more light on the gold. This is just about gold. We can't talk about the oil because we don't have a report yet, and our people will never do it. The Africans will never do it. That one for a fact. Now, the report also found out that between 32% and 41% of gold produced in Africa was not declared. Yes, we are talking about between 32% and 41% of gold produced in Africa was not declared. That is a big chunk. We are talking about the entire gold that produced, that have been mined in Africa. Between 32% and 41% were transported out of Africa without the knowledge of our leaders. Simply put, that's how they mean. Because the 32% and 41% of gold produced in Africa was not declared. Once the thing is not declared, duties will not be paid, and other things will not, the other taxes will not be on it. Yes, they smuggle it out quietly. Maybe someone is benefiting, but we can tell. That is why I always refer to the bridgehead. Our people need to aid that to happen. I'm not angry with anybody, or I may not say anything. That is for the government to decide, or governments all over Africa to decide on. Yes, it's their time. We can't do anything about it. We vote them, and even tomorrow we'll vote for them again if they come to us. So that is the decision they are taking. But the Swiss aid, this institution decided to bring this to our view, and we have the information, or we have the data, or everything, so we are also relaying or giving it out to you. Yes, that is how sad our story is, but it will continue until we wake up. But when are we going to wake up? That's the question. Now, as we were saying, the United Arab Emirates, let's zero in on them and look at how they are benefiting from this smuggled goods. We are talking about gold, but we can't blame them, yes, because you send it into them, they will have it. We are talking about between 2012 to 2022. Between 2012 to 2022, that's about 10 years. 2,569 metric tons of gold, worth around $115 billion, were smuggled to United Arab Emirates. And they produce gold chains, they produce gold anklets and other things for our ladies' jewelry, for our ladies and our gentlemen, those that love those bling bling things. Yes, they produce those, and they went there and they bought, and they brought it back into their countries to use, just to show the luxury and the achievement that they've made by owning those things. Meanwhile, it's our own gold, mostly, not all of them, mostly, per what the report is saying, mostly some of them were smuggled into those countries without any duty on them. It's a very sad story of Africa. Yes, very sad story of Africa. Yes, but that is how it is. Nobody can change that except ourselves. Yes, that's what the report is saying. And Switzerland also benefit from that. Also, they also have their portion. They have over around 21 metric tons of under-declared gold in their country also. But we can't blame them. But we can blame our own Africans. Yes, they are the cause of all this. It's so sad, but nothing we can do about it. Please, for more on research topics or analysis or things like this, when it comes to our natural resources, crime, security, international relations, or anything about politics of African historical antecedents, we'll be here to bring you the best and always do analysis and throw more light on this. Your comments and your likes will be highly appreciated. Thank you so much. Please kindly subscribe to this channel, One Forum News, for the best always. Thank you so much.